I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've watched a bunch of different YouTubers, and I don't really know whether to call myself a fan or a member of the community, but I feel like I've always been in this weird in between spot where I'm like, yeah, I followed them, I subscribe to them, but am I really a member of their community? I think in most cases, as a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or any sort of online content creator, the most you can do to form a community is really just have like a Discord or a chat, I suppose. But I feel like for the members, you're kind of just another name in that space. It just feels weird to like call yourself a part of a community when the community kind of doesn't have a physical space or group that exists, even though it is entirely real and you can like talk to other people and collaborate and share your own ideas. It just feels weird to have a community that doesn't really meet up in person. I know that sounds a bit traditional, but like I kind of like having that and it's super fun. And even though most YouTube communities are like that because they're online and most fans don't live in the same area, I actually had the opportunity to really feel like I joined a community. Now, I'm just going to preface this by saying that most of this video is just going to be about slushy noobs because I was going to talk about the lookalike competition and the meetup and all the other stuff that I joined and took part of. But all those kind of just come together when I say that I've just basically become a part of the community by actually going to these events and meeting people and actually participating in some of the activities. Now, of course, this all starts when I actually found the slushy noobs. I got a video recommended to me many a time until I eventually clicked it because I got pissed at YouTube's auto recommendations. Until I realized that this video wasn't actually a low effort video. It was one of the best videos I've ever watched by these two YouTubers. If you don't know who the Slushy Noobs are, they are a duo by the names of Martin and Hamza, and they are probably the funniest people I've ever met. I actually got to meet these people in person after waiting in a line out in the Toronto cold for like 5 hours. After work, mind you, I had a 2 hour commute to get there, and that shit was not fun. In the process, this is the first time I actually got to meet a community. I got to meet the fan base, the people that watch these people's videos in person. And one of the most wholesome experiences I ever had was actually getting to talk to a group of people and making friends with this group, which I still keep in touch with. And we have an Instagram group chat where we just talk about slushy noobs and meet up for other events. I suppose what I'm trying to say is if you have YouTubers that live in your city or really any sort of group, if it's like a local artist or a painter or a sculptor or I don't know why I'm saying shit related to art, but like literally anybody or anything that you're into that happens to be in a reachable place, you should probably go check it out. Like, I know my kind of weird obsession is YouTube and content creation to an extent. I feel like it's something I don't really talk about much because I haven't really done it, nor have I had time to focus on it because I'm in freaking college. But one thing I want to do more as a hobby is to make YouTube videos. And I know a lot of people do this because I've gone to school with people who make little YouTube channels and little videos like I'm doing now off their phone with a crappy little mic. And it's just hard to do because like they barely upload and so do I. I guess my point is to be a part of a community kind of brings that willingness to actually create. When you're with like-minded people who like the same stuff as you, it's like, dang, this person also likes this thing that I like, and I'm encouraged to do this thing that I like more often, even though I don't really have the time. It also kind of just brings people together. You just feel like you're included, and you're like, dang, we're all kind of weird together. Now, to be honest, I thought most communities were like in person. I figured if I ever was going to meet a YouTuber, I'd have to go to like VidCon or TwitchCon or some sort of major convention. But thankfully, these two YouTubers that I've watched are based in Toronto, and I just so happen to live in the greater Toronto area. Even though I have like an hour and a half commute, and that shit is annoying to do, I still get to meet these people. I still get to go to these events. I've had the opportunity to like just meet and talk with a ton of different people. I've gone to a lookalike competition, which I completely flopped. I'll put clips of that in the end if you want to see it. I even got to meet the winners. I even took a poster from the event. I taped the poster to my door, but it's like it's right there. I went to a meet and greet and stood in a line for a couple hours in the freezing cold, and I got these tote bags. I got these freaking tote bags. Look at these things, man. Look at that. Boom. Boom. It was worth it. I even went to a boxing fight to see two YouTubers beat the heck out of each other, and I got this t-shirt, which says Akipa Martin. I don't even know what Akipa means. I'm assuming it means like go or something like that. I'm assuming it was written in Croatian because Martin and Hamza had a bunch of stuff written in their native languages. to do with like promotion and stuff. But I'm not going to assume. I really don't know what it means. I just have a shirt, which I will maybe someday wear in public to a community event, because other people of the community will get it. They'll understand the reference. They'll be like, yes, he is a Martin Head. He has picked his bias. He knows what pick your bias means because he's part of the Slushy Noobz community. And other people are also part of the Slushy Noobz community. And you get what I'm saying? Now, granted, it's honestly kind of hard to keep up with all these events. I feel like there's a lot of things going on in really any community, and it's hard to go to every single one of these events. They did a thing where they were just giving out free slushies in a food truck and just driving around Toronto. I had work that day. They were doing some like stand-up stuff one day. This is before I even met them or even found them on the internet. It's just hard to like keep up with a lot of different things. But if you have a group of people that you meet from a certain community, I feel like it's easier to just keep up with what's going on. So even if you miss some sort of major event, you just have some stuff that you can share, or someone in your group might be there to share some stuff with you. I think generally joining communities is fun. I think that's kind of the whole overarching like thesis statement, general main idea of this video. I just wanted to talk about the Slushy Noobz, and I had a few different little things I was going to post, but I figured I might as well just dump it in this one video. So yeah, if you want like a TLDR for this whole video, if there's something cool that interests you in your local area that you're able to go to, you should probably go to it, and you'll find someone else who's also into that thing that you're into, and maybe you can become friends and bond and talk over it, so that thing keeps you guys going. And that's basically it. Also, before I leave for like another few months because of school and work, here's a few videos that I took from the events. Okay, bye. Slushy Noobz lookalike contest. This is insane. There are people everywhere. Holy crap. This is nuts.
You gotta feel more naked.
Hey everybody, I'm Martin. I'm here about YouTube. You know what's better than everyone? YouTube. Normal jobs, boring. YouTube. Better than that, I'm Croatian. You know what's you're Croatian! I'm Croatian! I'm Croatian. She's from Croatia. I'm from Croatia. I'm from Croatia. Moved to Canada, moved to Edmonton, moved to Ottawa, and then moved to Toronto. Croatia, go Croatia has beaches. There's so many beaches. The only thing that's going on is what country is it? UK. Beaches. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's hours and hours and hours. Now for yourself. I'm 21 years old. I go to UTM and I'm going to be graduating soon.
Yeah! Stay in school, okay? Yes. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 7, how much do you think you look like Martin?
I'm going to say a solid 3.5. But I promise
Whoa! Does everyone have a good look at Massimo? Yeah!